In memory of Uncle Michael, I'm introducing my grief tea. He would have been 87 today, which would have been a good old age, but he died a couple of years ago. I thought this seemed like a nice prompt. Thank you, Uncle Michael, to introduce my grief tea and some of the ingredients. So I thought I'd start with Marigold. I'm going to introduce one ingredient at a time because otherwise there's too much information for one video. I'm looking sideways, you might notice, because I have a lovely jar of Marigold. And this is Calendula officinalis, not to be confused with Tajiti's Marigold. It is pot Marigold, and you'll see it in all sorts of different gardens and things like that. And when it loves it, it self-seeds like billio. When it doesn't, you can't get the thing to grow. So a particular plant loves it, goes for it. Doesn't love it, doesn't. Beautiful orange, yellow petals, depending on the soil, so the chemotype. It's most known in the herbal world, I think, and you know, all herbalists think of herbs slightly differently, as a skin healing herb, and that refers to internal and external skins. We make creams out of it and it's absolutely beautiful. But like so many herbs, it just does all sorts of different things. And so I thought I would just focus really on the reason why I've included it in my grief tea. It's very grounding, which when you're feeling grief, one of the last things you may feel that heaviness of weighty, low spirit, but we don't often feel grounded with that. So it can help just get back in touch with, you know, your center and the grounding space that you feel like you need to be in. It's also strengthening in times of crisis, shock, and trauma. And it brings light and hope to those dark places. So I think that you'll probably understand why I've chosen this to go into the blend that I call grief tea. And I give a big shout out to Elizabeth Brooke for her descriptions of emotional uses of herbs in her book, Herbal Therapy for Women. I look forward to telling you more about my grief tea.